So I combined, I think it's 3 chapters in your textbook, which is economics, environment, and sustainability. I would definitely read them. I tried to, it's very repetitive, and repetitive is good. Yes, that's in your,
Humans impact the environment just as the environment impacts humans.
good, at the end. And what about the economical point? Ecological economist.
Well, our economy can only grow so much as the environment allows us.
I like it. All right, 23-1. Oh, the bottom one. Whoa. Okay, that was not smart. Where's my video? 23-1. Somebody besides Emily. I can't find my video now. Do you see this? What the? There you are.
The government of a certain area wants to protect its ecological resources because they understand that it contributes greatly to the economic side.
I love it. What are these economic systems, okay? And we're gonna look at production, distribution, and consumption. It's like 3 parts are critical components of the economic system. And they're determined by 3 resources. Natural capital, which is everything the earth provides you. That's a vocabulary word from the first unit. Human capital or human resources. What do you think that involves? Good. That's exactly what it is. Labor. Manufactured capital. What's that?
Technology.
Technology's in there.
Like
It's manufactured goods.
Correct. It's the factories and the production of the goods. And it involves natural resources, manufacturing of the resources, human resources, and then you get the goods and services as the end result. With the comments from the textbook about governments and economies and the driving, it actually here states that economists disagree over the importance of natural capital. So to determine how important is your natural capital is something that's highly debated, and that's an understatement, really. So this is another diagram from your book about natural capital, which is all the resources from land, air, water, energy, everything. And then, how you use it, how you make it, and the products involved, or waste from the products, or the production of, or the consumption of. So it's just a full diagram of what I just showed you before and the environmental effects. So how can we shift to eco-economies? And that basically means how can we be environmental and make money in the process? Okay, so good. One of them, and you said eco-cars, which is, where can we put that? You're saying eco-cars, where can I put that here? I'm gonna pause. So Paula chose this, and I asked, how can an eco car be referenced to these 3 things? Raise your hand if you could tell me. And you don't have to do all 3, you could do 1.
Or like, if it's electrical, then like it's not producing and like emitting carbon dioxide.
Which is a what?
Which is a greenhouse gas.
Good. So you're eliminating a significant, it's not just carbon dioxide. It's carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, 2 major concerns. Methane, sulfur, nitrous oxide. Cars produce almost all problems associated with air pollution are linked to cars. So that's a reduction. Yes.
For resource depletion, like if we designed like smarter cars that use less like metal, maybe like less metal and petroleum is made.
Good. That's even taking it a step further. If you're talking about smart car, you're saying less metal. But let's stick to he said a solar car. Tell me how resource depletion and solar car are linked right there.
Especially it doesn't use oil.
Yeah, the sun is a perpetual resource.
You're not using oil or coal to make electricity.
You're shifting from non-renewable to renewable. Tremendous shift.
Solar cells are made from silicon, which is the 2nd most abundant element on Earth.
Good. We're choosing a resource that's available to build a car. Yes.
a lot of people are into the degradation. Like I remember we were talking earlier, you get off-road vehicles, like the deserts and stuff, so you can like move those types of vehicles.
Okay. Yes, but you missed the original question, which was how does a solar car link to these three topics? And degradation is probably the hardest. So take a moment. So degradation, go ahead.
There's less drilling for oil.
If you're going to use solar cars, you're not mining for fossil fuels. So if you want to link specific parts of these words, that's the way to do it. So, I mean, there's an AP question. Explain how shifting from a petroleum-powered car to a solar-powered car or any kind of eco-car helps prevent pollution, degradation, and resource depletion, and you just did, okay? Now, is there anywhere else here that an eco-car would fit into? Anywhere else on this list?
What's eco-labels?
What? There are subsidies for car companies to produce eco-friendly cars. Where else could there be a subsidy?
You could also, on the flip side, increase taxes on the vehicles that promote pollution.
Awesome.
Promote
Increase tax on the car that promotes pollution.
And also, like tax and people who provide stuff like to make the eco cars.
Tax companies that are not using eco-friendly products, or I'm going to end it because we don't want to stay too long on one place. Or give a subsidy to the consumer purchasing the eco-friendly car. So you could do a double subsidy. Yes.
Would you charge how much of that costs, like?
All right. So use media, eco labels.
Just put a label that's ecological friendly on a product.
Good. Ecological friendly labels like all aerosol cans have ozone friendly, or the plastic water bottles say 100% recyclable.
Or the biodegradable spoons at yogurt. Land.
Yes. I'm trying to leave it out to
They're
see if it'll
biodegradable? Are you
decompose in
serious?
my yard.
All
Alright, use trading permits to limit pollution and resource depletion. So, although this is not like probably a 100% shift, trading permits is if I produce an excess amount of a pollution and another company doesn't, I could kind of trade with them so I could produce a little more. It's still limiting the amount generally produced, so that's kind of good. Sell services instead of things. I like this one. Tell me about it. So, government transportation versus individual cars. A huge leap, and people love their car. That's true. But think of all the things you could do while somebody's driving for you.
No.
They're really crowded though.
What else?
Assemble solar cells
Assemble solar cells.
like while they're driving the bus, like everyone on the bus has to put
Oh.
together. Like,
Okay, that's it. So these are just expenditures from 2006. Military, obviously high. Potato chips, that's interesting. $22 billion. Expenditures per year needed to what?
Wait, I can't see. Can you like?
For restoration? I don't know. Reforest the earth. Oh, so this is what we spend money on, and this is what we need to spend money on. That's what it's saying. Restore rangeland. So it's obviously a lot to do with degradation of land, dealing with health issues. You could just look at that. Economics, resource use and pollution, and ecology and population. So everything we just talked about giving subsidies or taxing people. It's just a repetition on another chart. Cutting waste, improving efficiency is obviously important. More, I'm telling you, I just copied and copied charts. This is where it all comes down to, like, this is where your focus is. How are we gonna put everything you learned into one unit, discuss all the possible scenarios of fixing or becoming more sustainable, and thinking of economy. And you're not gonna make the right choice if it's gonna affect your dollar. Yes?
Yes.
You have to figure out a way to keep the money flowing and figure out a way to save Earth in the process. Okay? That's what this whole unit is about. And these are more things. Shifting to renewable energy, improving efficiency. Energy is a big topic because it leads to, transportation, a big topic. It leads to almost all of the problems. Alright, so politics, environment, and sustainability continued, and I know there's a cartoon. So that's a loophole I found in the water restrictions. I don't get it. So he turned his lawn into a golf course, and golf course have to water their lawn, so he's watering their lawn. Environmental or not? You know, I gave a test once.